Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Mark. In this video I'm going to show you how you use an FTP program to manage the ROMs on your RetroPie setup. It's very simple and easy to do, so let's get straight in there. Boot up your Raspberry Pi and let's go over to the RetroPie section. Click into there, and all we want to do at this stage is make sure we've got network connectivity on the same network as your PC. So if you watched the last video, I showed you how to get onto your own Wi-Fi network with the Raspberry Pi. So we just need to find out our IP address, and in order to do that you literally just scroll down to show IP address. It is that simple. Once that opens up, you'll see your IP address there at the top. Just take note of that and we will be using that in the next section of the video. Let's go over to my PC and let's get FileZilla up and running. So here we are on my PC, and by request I've changed the wallpaper. I hope you like it. Mainly it seems that the last one was too crazy, so here we go, it's simplified. Let's get on with this. All you need to do at this stage is open up FileZilla. Double click on that. Once you open up FileZilla you'll see this screen, and all it's showing at this stage is the local site, which is your PC, and you can see the drives there on mine. Then this will be the remote site, so this will be what you're connecting to. So very simply, to get this up and running, you just click up the top left here, open the site manager, create a new site like that, call it Pi, or call it Pi. Then tap in your IP address, change it to SFTP, change the logon type to normal. The username is Pi, I can't spell, is Pi, P-I, and the password is simply Raspberry. So let me just put that in plain text for you. R-A-S-P-B-E-R-R-Y, Raspberry. That is the password, and it's the same for all Raspberry Pis. This can be changed, but it's totally up to you. So Raspberry, and then all you do is you press OK or connect. If you press OK, you're saving that profile. If you press connect at that stage, it doesn't. So go in here and click on Pi. Warning, potential security breach. So you've just got to allow this by ticking update cached key for this host. Click on OK and it will open up the remote site, as you can see here. So if I scroll down here, you'll see a folder called RetroPie. Clicking into that you can see BIOS, RetroPie menu, ROMs and splash screens. Just double click on ROMs and look at that. You can see, if I just expand this a bit, you can see all the systems that your RetroPie is capable of emulating. So the Raspberry Pi is capable of doing all these. There are more, but at this stage this is the base, this is what you get when you first install. So if I just go into my emulation folder here and find my master system, I'm going to go for the master system folder. You can see here all the master system games. Now I'm going to chuck on there one of my absolute favourites, and it's a game, a wonderful game called Transbot. Do you know this? Is this one that you are aware of? I love this game. A lot of people don't, a lot of people hate it. So all we have to do at this stage is find the master system folder, double click on it, click on the file you want in there, drag it across into the remote directory and let go. There you go. Look how quick that is. Because it's a tiny little master system file, transfers finished. Simple as that. If you wanted to do a whole load, yes, you can do Control A, drag them all in if you want. That is completely up to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select a few more. Annoyingly, I've got every different version of every game here. So if I just select Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is the normal one. European version 1.0. No, not European. USA. That'll do. A little bit of Alter Beast. You can't go wrong. And what else? What else would we like to see on there? So let's chuck in Bomb Jack. Where's that? I just saw that. Bomb Jack. That's the SG-1000 version. I don't want that. I want SMS. So Bonanza Bros. There you go. Right, so let's chuck all of that in. Look how quick that is. Straight in there. Now, the beauty of doing it this way is that if you get one of these wrong or get a whole load of them wrong, you can just delete them from here. When you're loading via the USB, it's much more difficult to delete files. So this is the simplest way of doing this. So after that, let's say you wanted to go back and you're like, I want some, let's see, I want some NES games in there, right? So the NES games I want, and because they're in zip format, that will work. If you've got them in 7Z format, you will need to extract them. It won't work. So let's get a bit of Mario on the go. We can't go wrong with a bit of Mario. Mario Bros. There you go. So we're going to go to NES here. I couldn't find it. Mario Bros. Chuck it in. Look at that. It's as simple as that. It really is. And if you've got one wrong, or you wanted to put something else on, you just go back into the folder you want to transfer to. That is how you manage ROMs. There is a lot more you can do within this file structure, but I won't go into that on this video. That's very, very simply how you manage ROMs. So let's get back onto our Raspberry Pi and have a look at how these are now presented. So we're back on the Raspberry Pi, and look at this. Nothing has changed. So at this stage, the reason nothing's changed is because you need to restart Emulation Station. So very simply, press enter if you're on a keyboard, or press start if you're on a controller, and restart. Now look, there's Sega Master System. Lovely jubbly. So I'm just going to quickly show you Transport up and running so you can see that for the video's sake. And that is it. I mean, that is as simple as it gets. There is more stuff that we can do to make our experience even better, but at this stage, that's how you manage ROMs. So get your ROM sets sorted, get all your ROMs on there, and then we can look into making this even better. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time.